back. You're watching Newsx with me, TVK. Some breaking news coming in at the top of this hour. MK Stalin, we've been told, viewers, is still trailing in Kolathur by 7,975 votes. It is still a bit early in the counting, but Mr. Vora, MK Stalin there continues to trail in Kolathur. What is possibly going on, amongst the DMK members currently?
I don't know, because even his father, whenever DMK would lose, would always win his own seat. For Stalin to trail is something which is very alarming, and it should be taken very seriously by the DMK cadres. He's been chief minister, and chief minister trailing is not a good sign for any political party. If he's doing that, he used to earlier, his son, I think, was leading from Chepauk in Madras, from Chennai. So there seems to be, something going on within the DMK. Everything doesn't seem to be well. Earlier there was his elder brother, I'm forgetting his name, had parted company with him. Then there are many others within his own party who have been opposed to him. So let's see what happens, and it's very unlikely that he is going to, win in case the lead is already 8,000 or so.
That really will be something then. But of course, if you are MK Stalin currently, you're hoping that these numbers will change swiftly as more and more rounds of voting take place. Let me quickly now go across to Belly Thomas, my colleague who joins us live from the TVK office in Chennai. Belly, over to you. I'm being told Belly is with us. Okay, we've lost Belly there. Let's try to quickly bring him back. Preeti Priyadarshini, senior journalist, and Professor D.K. Giri, political commentator, with us on the broadcast. Ms. Preeti, I'd like to begin with you, ma'am. Your reading now of what's happened in Tamil Nadu.
Yes, I would be better to talk about Assam particularly, because Assam is on counting day as well, and BJP-AGP alliance as an NDA has swept over 100 seats. They are leading in 100 seats. So it's a major day today for Assam, because it has went for polls, and this year this polls was a very striking one because of the death of our legend Zubin Garg, which was thought that it will be impacting on the victory and the numbers of NDA, but it seems the other way, because Himanta Biswa Sharma led alliance, NDA alliance has had a swept of, they have swept the victory completely. And when we talk about Congress, Congress has, they claim to be getting at least around 60-70 votes, 60-70 seats, but now they have been decreased to 24 seats as of now. As of at around 1-5 when we are talking, they are now leading in only 23 seats. So you see, it is a devastating failure for the opposition in Assam. In other states, definitely we have seen that in West Bengal, it's a very strikingly different kind of a result. Again, we have seen Mamata Banerjee, who was claiming to be coming again, but it seems the other way. BJP is leading there in good numbers. In Tamil Nadu also, we have seen the very, very striking different results, and in the other states, Puducherry also, we have seen how BJP has got the lead. But in Assam, if we talk about particularly in Assam, what has worked, I want to talk to you about that first for NDA. What has worked is the schemes.
Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that, please. I'll come back to what's worked, what's not working. But let me bring in some more news. TVK chief Vijay is leading in Perambur by 13,574 votes as we speak. And we've also been told that he is also leading in Tiruchirappalli East by 7,490 votes. So Vijay there leading in both of his constituencies, but an upset there for MK Stalin at 1 p.m. where he continues to trail. Mr. D.K. Giri, Professor D.K. Giri, I'd love your thoughts on Tamil Nadu. I know everyone is eager to discuss West Bengal because that's really been the flavor of the election, before result day. But on result day, you see what's happening in Tamil Nadu, and that's truly where history is being made by a new entrant who's really changing the entire understanding of Tamil Nadu politics. He's going to become the next chief minister, and he's managed to dislodge two political giants.
Absolutely, it is nothing short of a political tsunami in Tamil Nadu, and as you said, it is historic. I'm not surprised that opinion pollsters, have gone wrong, and they go wrong in developed countries also. I remember in 1992, when Neil Kinnock in Britain lost to John Major, almost everybody except one, I think, went wrong, and they were all put into spitting image factory. So Tamil Nadu is really historic. It is a declaration of anti-Hindu, anti-Dravidian politics. So it's a new era in Tamil Nadu politics, dominated by Dravidian parties since the state was formed, I think. But and I heard my friend Pankaj Vora sitting in your studio. He was talking about, I think, Maran's family, who runs a airline. So anyway, so this Tamil Nadu is really historic, and it has got everybody wrong. But I think it's a good development, though. Fresh face, fresh politics. We know his ideology, but certainly he will be driven by welfareism. He is a good actor, and his roles in the films also has been kind of a liberator and a messiah of the poor and deprived. So if he acts that out in the real life, then it's good days for Tamil Nadu. So, but it is nothing but a political, electoral earthquake, I must say. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Some more news coming in. BJP's Tamizhaga Vetri is trailing in the Mylapore seat by 21,201 votes. TVK is in the lead in Mylapore by 16,525 votes. Mr. Vora, upset there for BJP leader Tamizhaga Vetri. She is currently trailing to the TVK.
Well, I don't think it's an upset. BJP does not have much of a presence in Tamil Nadu. It's only in very, very small parts that it has. And when, TVK has upset the, the political giants of the state, BJP's candidates being upset is, hardly any kind of surprise. It is, we have to just wait and watch. And I'm glad that Professor Giri is here. And I was actually referring to Alagiri, who's now away from Stalin. He is his elder brother, and who used to hold over a certain part of Tamil Nadu, and he's no longer a part of the DMK. So, within the DMK, there are factions which, are trying to assert themselves during this election, and this is not working to their advantage. And TVK, for instance, is now going ahead and going forward and has the support of youth. This is very evident. I mean, this kind of landslide performance would not have been possible had he not been getting the youth support. So let's see how things finally shape up. But it is now virtually certain that he will be the next chief minister of Tamil Nadu.
Right, absolutely. On that note, some more breaking news coming in. Gaurav Gogoi is trailing in Jorhat by 18,297 votes. So Professor D.K. Giri, I'd quickly like your comments on the same as far as Assam is concerned, and we'll bring in a word from Ms. Preeti Darshani as well. But Professor Giri, Gaurav Gogoi there trailing in Jorhat.
Yes, Assam is again assertion of the what is called the muscle leadership, muscly leadership. He has shown the Himant Biswa Sarma with his Congress background. He knew the tricks of the trade, and he has shown the aggressive and proactive politics. That's why I think in your channel I had predicted that I had not predicted, I had suggested that there is also a leadership style in our country, a strong leader, aggressive leader, and people prefer that. Himant Biswa Sharma has shown that model, and he has been re-elected. About Gogoi, somewhat a dynastic politics is being rejected. Largely due to the efforts of BJP that they have attacked, the roots and the culture of dynastic politics. So Gogoi being, he was reflecting perhaps or basking in the reflected glory of his father, and that is, and he has been rejected. And when you discuss West Bengal, we will discuss that in depth. But again, the touch of dynastic politics also has gone against Didi there, Mamata Banerjee. Although it is not her own family, but it is a brother's son. She was trying to prop up. So there is a general trend, including the Congress leadership, general trend in the country of denial of dynastic politics. And Gogoi, I think, is a victim of that.
All right. Preeti Priyadarshini, your thoughts on the same? Gaurav Gogoi currently trailing in Jorhat.
Yeah, see, Gaurav Gogoi, the narrative that was already in the constituency about Gaurav Gogoi's candidature was that he is already the member of parliament from Lok Sabha Jorhat. And if he wins this election also, he would not have retained it, but he would have, there would have been another by-elections for the people of Jorhat, for which they thought that they want Gaurav Gogoi as the voice in the parliament itself. And for the local development of the constituency in particular, they wanted someone who is locally connected, because Gaurav Gogoi mostly stays in Delhi and then he comes back to Guwahati. He is mostly involved in the politics at the center, bringing the issues to the center. And now they want the infrastructure to be developed in Jorhat. They want their people to be seeing more development, for which they have voted for someone who is now being a part of the NDA government. He will be able to do it more. But yeah, also about the dynasty politics, it has been rejected, definitely. Dynasty politics has been rejected, that is definite. But yeah, along with that, we have to understand that the presidentship that was given to Gaurav Gogoi of APCC as APCC president when he was elected, it was very late. It was just 1 year ago, not even a year ago, that he was elected as the president of APCC. Before that, there were a lot of rejections, a lot of internal conflict that the Congress party in itself was facing. And later on, when he was made the president also, they saw a lot of revolts within the party. A lot of senior leaders from Congress left for BJP just before the elections. We saw the former president, Bhupen Bora. He left the party, Congress, and then he joined BJP. And he is now the Bipuria candidate. He is leading now. And again, on the other hand, we saw Pradyut Bordoloi, who is the MP from Nagaon constituency. He joined BJP and now he is leading with a huge margin from Dispur constituency. So all these things happened after Gaurav Gogoi was given the presidentship of APCC in Assam. Before that also, there were a lot of obstructions on their way. But how it has impacted the party is that although if we now consider as opposition, Gaurav Gogoi is actually a strong person in Congress. We do not see the new generation accepting anyone in opposition to Himanta Biswa Sharma as a strong candidate. Gaurav Gogoi is considered to be a strong candidate when standing against Himanta Biswa Sharma by the new generation. But when? When did it happen? It happened very late. Just 1 year ago, he was given the presidency. And then he could not even keep his own party. Until 1 month before the elections, people were still leaving, and on the day the candidates' names were announced for BJP in Dispur constituency, until then senior leaders were leaving. So we have to understand that the selection of APCC president to bring a change for 2026 was really late. It was just a year ago. It should have been done much earlier. Secondly, yeah, there is definitely an impact of the blue blood politics that already Professor D.K. Giri has mentioned about, because Himanta Biswa Sharma has kept on mentioning about it again and again about the blue blood politics. Thirdly, also we'll have to see the schemes that the government announced, because the women welfare schemes, 9,000 rupees, amount of 9,000 rupees was credited to the accounts of women in the state who were not working, who were from not from a very well-to-do family. They had 9,000 rupees in their accounts. Everyone had it. The number of employment that was generated, although the unemployment and employment ratio is huge, the gap is huge, but even the effort was looked upon as a positive one, for which the narrative that Congress tried to create, the Zubin Garg issue did not impact much on the ruling party because of the impact of the schemes, of the way Himanta Biswa Sharma dealt with the entire opposition. He definitely knew, because he has worked with Tarun Gogoi. We have to remember now the chief minister, who is now again going to be the chief minister, he has worked with the former chief minister of Assam, who led Assam for 15 years. Mr. Tarun Gogoi, late Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi's son is Gaurav Gogoi. So he knows how the opposition goes, and he definitely is throwing the right card at the right time, and it has worked.
Okay, my colleague Belly Thomas joining us once again from the TVK office. Belly, over to you. What's really the pulse on the ground like? I'm sure more and more fans have now gathered.
Absolutely. So I'm right in front of the TVK headquarters in Panayur in Chennai. You can see, his party workers whistling there, which is the symbol of his party, and they're all in a jubilant mode. What we can see here, and people are gathering in large numbers. We can see people who are wearing his T-shirts also. See, there are one person. There is this person who can. Sir, can you come this side? Yeah. So here is a Vijay fan who has come all dressed up with a T-shirt, adorned, and he has brought some T-shirt also. Sir, can you tell what's your name? Can you introduce yourself?
John.
Yeah. Come. Okay.
അദ്ദേഹത്തിനെ കൂടുതൽ മനസ്സിൽ വെച്ച് ഒരു ആരാധകൻ.
Okay.
ദൈവത്തെ പോലെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നു.
Okay.
കാരണം അദ്ദേഹം വിജയ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ദൈവമകനാണ്.
Okay.
ആ ദൈവത്തെ പോലെ ഇവിടെ നല്ല നല്ല കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരാളാണ്.
Okay.
സാധാരണ സിനിമാക്കാരെ പോലെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് പണത്തിനോട് ആർത്തിയില്ല. അദ്ദേഹം സ്നേഹിക്കുന്ന ജനങ്ങളെയാണ്. പാവപ്പെട്ട തെരുവിലുള്ളവരെയും അല്ലാതെയുള്ള ജനങ്ങളെ അദ്ദേഹം സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നത്.
Okay.
വിജയ് സ്നേഹിക്കുന്ന പോലെ ആരും സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയത്.
So he goes on to say that he's Jimmy from Kerala, and he's all the way come from the neighboring state to this Tamil Nadu to the TVK's headquarters here to distribute some T-shirts that he has printed, and he says that he is similar to God. He does help. He does help poor people who are in need, is what he says, and he will continue the campaign. Is what else do you have to say? If you can tell.
ഇദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞാൽ കുറെ നല്ല MGR സാറിനെ പറ്റി. MGR എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ തമിഴ്നാടിന്റെ ദൈവമായിരുന്നു. തമിഴ്നാട് മക്കളുടെ ദൈവമായിരുന്നു MGR കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ജയലളിത അമ്മ. അതുപോലെ അവര് ഒരു തായ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലുണ്ടല്ലോ, അമ്മ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അവര് ഒരു ദൈവമായിരുന്നു, മാതാവായിരുന്നു അവര്.
So he is comparing actor Vijay to the MGR, and he is also gone to compare him with Jayalalitha. So like his inclination towards the cinema and the Tamil Nadu's people's affiliation towards the cinema is clearly depicted in this, and he is kind of a fan who has come all the way from a neighboring state. So we have people joining like him, so many of them here in this area. Like I can ask my Vijay to pan around this particular road, which is coming from the east side, and the other one from the west side. So this is the mood as of now here. We are given to understand that a lot of other party workers are also going to join here. Ma'am, would you want to speak something about Vijay's victory? சொல்லுங்க, நான் டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். 105 சீட்ஸ் லீடிங்ல இருக்காங்க. உங்களோட அபிப்பிராயம் கொஞ்சம் பக்கத்துல?
ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி வந்திருப்பாங்கன்னு தெரியும் சார். ஆக்சுவலா எதிர்பார்த்த ரிசல்ட் தானே, எல்லாருமே மாத்தி போட்டிருப்பாங்க. இந்த ஆட்சியில திருப்தி இல்ல, கண்டிப்பா ஆட்சியில மாற்றம் வேணும்ன்றதுக்காக எல்லாரும் எதிர்பார்த்து போட்டது, எதிர்பார்த்த வெற்றி. 20 சீட் 25 சீட் சொன்னாங்க, கண்டிப்பா வருவாங்கன்னு தெரியும் சார்.
Okay. So she was saying that it was expected and it was not like, people were expecting that he would get only a single digit seats, but they all know that, he's going to actually get these many seats. Ma'am, what do you have to say about TVK getting 105 lead?
105 வந்து எங்களுக்கு எப்படி சொல்றது 105 அதுக்கு மேலே நாங்க அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்டோம். ஓகேவா? அது வந்து அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். நாங்க பண்ணல. அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணவன அந்த வெற்றி நாங்க பிரமாதமா கொண்டாடி இருக்கோம். இப்ப அந்த வெற்றிக்காக வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். நான் just few minutes calling.
Okay, so she is saying that another couple of hours they will get to know the actual result. And they are saying that this is not 105. He is definitely going to go above the magic number 118 and definitely get majority and form the government in Tamil Nadu. We have another person here, sir. Can you tell us, like, TVK has, is in the lead now. So what is that you think about that?
State Gali, next is central Gali.
What do you mean by that?
DMK government காலி பண்ணியாச்சு. Next is central government காலி ஆகும்.
Okay.
விஜய் தான் next ruling பண்ணுவாரு.
Okay. So
அந்த central government lead பண்றது இந்த மாதிரி தளபதி விஜய் தான்.
Okay, so
state government, not only state government, central government also going to lead.
Okay, so what he says is that first this is the first thing what the Talapati Vijay had attempted, and he has been victorious in removing the top government in Tamil Nadu, that is the DMK, the Dravida Vetri Kazhagam, and he is going ahead to again defeat the center, that is the Bharatiya Janata Party is what is one of the supporters say. So we have kind of a lot of people like this here kind of trickling in as the time goes on, and they are also expecting Vijay or the core team of Vijay who have reserved some rooms at a resort in Punjeri in near Mahabalipuram in Chennai, that these leaders soon after the results are announced will have to go there and nowhere else, so that to avoid the risk of poaching. So he was that confident that he would definitely get this kind of a response from this election results. Devika.
All right, Belly, thank you so much for that. Meanwhile, viewers, let me quickly cut across to my colleague Riya Dwivedi, who stands by to show us some important numbers. Riya, over to you.
All right, so we'll be starting firstly with Tamil Nadu, the footprint and the historic debut of TVK's, the Vijay's TVK that we are seeing. First of all, we have seen in 2026, DMK has around, DMK plus has 55, AIA DMK plus has 68, and TVK, which is again a very historic outcome that we have seen, is 111 that we are seeing. You can see the kind of footprint that TVK has, and with others it's at 0. But obviously what we are seeing, this is something that was very surprising, that TVK has around 111. The counting is still going on, but now we have seen the historic debut of Vijay in Tamil Nadu, and this is 2026, and we'll be comparing it with 2021 to show the difference. And this is, when we're talking about Tamil Nadu, this in the 111 seats that we are seeing, all of the seats that are in yellow are TVK's. When we talk about DMK plus, it's 55, that's set back to Stalin as well. And when we talk about West Bengal in 2026, it is BJP with 192 seats. You can see the footprint of BJP. The TMC has been limited to 100 seats, and with Congress not opening at all, it's 0, and others standing at 1. But obviously it's a huge change for West Bengal this time with 192 seats of BJP. You can see how many seats BJP has captured. We have seen the change that the people of Bengal have wanted this time. It's going to BJP this time. So this is Bengal when we're talking about it. The counting is still underway, but for that we have seen that for now it's 192 seats that BJP has scored, and we'll be taking a look at more states for now when we talk about it. And now when we talk about Kerala, obviously this time around what we're seeing is 97 with UDF, and LDF has only scored 40 seats, and BJP stands at 2 and others stand at 1. And this time around what we're seeing is a change that Congress and its alliance has emerged as victorious and the major party in Kerala. When we talk about Assam, it's BJP plus and 99 seats and Congress plus with 25. Back to studio.
All right, Ria, thank you so much for that. I'm being told Mr. Imran Pratapgadi, Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha from the Congress, joining us on the broadcast. Is Mr. Pratapgadi with us? Okay, all right, viewers, let's now focus on a bit on the man on your screens currently and Tamil Nadu. We are witnessing a historic recalibration of Tamil Nadu's political identity. As of this Monday, May 4th, 2026, the early results have signaled a Vijay wave that has swept across all 234 constituencies. His party, the Tamizhaga Vetri Kazhagam, the TVK, is leading in over 105 seats as we speak, fundamentally challenging the decades-long dominance of the DMK and the AIDMK. Yes, the Dravidian fortress, which was one thought to be impenetrable, alternating monopoly between the DMK and the AIDMK, has been breached. The most staggering news remains the vulnerability of the top tier of the incumbent government, with Chief Minister M.K. Stalin continuing to trail in his respective bastion. This isn't just a change of government, viewers, it's a change of the entire political guard. The kingmaker has turned king as the rest watch. But how? Here is the anatomy of the revolution. The man behind this disruption is Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar. Let's put his visuals back on our screens. He was born on the 22nd of June 1974 in Chennai to a family already deeply embedded in the cinematic arts. His father, S.A. Chandrasekhar, was a prolific director known for socially relevant vigilante films, while his mother, Shobha Chandrasekhar, is a celebrated playback singer. Vijay's early education took place at Fatima School and Balalok Matriculation. At the same time, viewers, though later he enrolled at Loyola College for a degree in visual communication, the pull of the camera was too strong and he dropped out to pursue acting. His father served as his primary mentor, launching him as a lead actor at the age of 18 in the 1992 film Nailu Thirpu. While his debut was met with harsh criticism regarding his performance, it was this early adversity in his father's strategic decision to cast him alongside established stars like Vijay Kant that began his transformation into what is known today, the Thalapati, or the commander, recognized by millions. Vijay's political success is linked to a film trajectory that mirrored the aspirations of the common man. After establishing himself as a commercial powerhouse in the early 2000s with record-breaking hits like Gilli and Pokiri, he pivoted towards films that acted as a soft launch for his political ideology. Blockbusters like Kathi, which grossed over 100 crores while tackling rural farmer distress, and Mercil, which took on healthcare corruption to the tune of 250 crores, gave him a platform, so to speak, directly to systemic failures. His later films like Sarkar and Master then consolidated a youth base that saw him not just as an entertainer but as a surrogate for their own frustrations with the political establishment. And although Vijay's political ambitions were whispered about for over a decade, it was bolstered by the 2009 formation of his welfare organization, Vijay Makkal Iyakam. His official leap into the arena occurred, viewers, for politics, however, much later, on the 2nd of February 2024. On this date, he formally launched his political party, Tamizhaga Vetri Kazhagam, the TVK, which translates to Victory Party of Tamilakam. The name is a strategic choice. It's rooted in regional pride. It's a clear signal of his intent to reclaim the victory of the Tamil people. By announcing his retirement from cinema simultaneously, Vijay sought to prove his singular focus on public service, positioning the TVK as a center-left ideological force. He described the party's mission as a fight for secular social justice and egalitarianism, famously adopting the slogan, "All are equal by birth," to define his vision for a new, inclusive Tamil Nadu. The victory of the Tamizhaga Vetri Kazhagam, the TVK, is, however, being largely attributed to a manifesto that prioritized tangible household security and ambitious youth employment over very traditional political rhetoric. For example, for women, the party made headlines with the promise of gold and silk, pledging a sovereign gold coin and a silk sari for every bride, along with a gold ring for newborns. This was coupled with a monthly handout of 2,500 rupees for women, heads of family, and a dedicated safety department as well. For the youth, Vijay's platform was equally aggressive. He promised an unemployment allowance of 4,000 rupees for graduates and a massive recruitment drive for 5 lakh CM People Service associates at the village level with a monthly salary of 18,000 rupees. Farmers were offered a complete cooperative crop loan waiver for holdings up to 5 acres of land and a legally guaranteed minimum support price significantly higher than the current rates. For example, 3,500 rupees for paddy. Then he combined some of these traditional welfare gifts with modern initiatives like a Ministry for Artificial Intelligence and collateral-free student loans up to rupees 20 lakhs. Vijay was, viewers, successfully able to appeal to both the emotional as well as the economic aspirations of the Tamil electorate. And the scale of this performance places Vijay in a league of his own. Let's put his debut in politics into some larger context. While the legendary MGR won 130 seats in his 1977 debut, he did so after decades of political grooming within the DMK. Vijay, as an outsider, has secured a projected 105 plus seats and an estimated 29% vote share, far outshining and outstripping the debut performances of other veterans. For example, the DMK under Karunanidhi won only 15 seats in its first outing in 1957. Under Jayalalitha faction, it managed 27 seats in 1989. Even contemporary peers like a Kamal Hassan, who is a veteran star in his own right, struggled to cross a 4% vote share mark in his debut. So Vijay's strategy of contesting all the seats solo effectively bypassed a very traditional apprenticeship of Tamil politics. But as the counting now enters its final stages, the message from the voters, viewers, is clear. The youth has chosen a future focused on administrative reform over historical rhetoric. The DMK now faces an existential crisis as it watches its grassroots monopoly crumble under the weight of this new phenomena. For Vijay, the transition from the silver screen to the secretariat is almost complete, but the real test begins now. Can he govern as effectively as he campaigned? That, of course, the future will tell. Stay with us for the final certified numbers from the Election Commission. But now coming back quickly to show our viewers where the latest numbers stand. When we talk about Tamil Nadu, as of 1:30 p.m., the TVK is now in 110 seats leading, the AIADMK in 56, the DMK in 49, the PMK in 5 and the INC in 4. West Bengal, the BJP at 192 seats, the AITC at 94. Puducherry, the ANRC leading in 4 and has won 5 seats. The IND is leading in 2 and has won 1. The BJP currently leading in 1 and has also won a seat as well. Kerala, the INC leading in 59 and has won 3 seats. The CPIM leading in 26 has won a single seat, and the IUML leading in 22 seats. Assam, BJP leading in 79 seats, the Congress in 25, the BOPF in 10 and the AGP in 8 and the AIUDF in 2 seats. Let's now quickly go across to Mr. Kumar Rakesh, journalist joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Rakesh, your assessment of what really has worked out in Tamil Nadu in favor of Vijay and his party. Mr. Kumar Rakesh, can you hear us?
Yeah. Please.
Your assessment of Tamil Nadu, sir, what really has worked out for the TVK?
This Tamil Nadu, actually, this is surprising beyond all expectations. But whatever one agencies, I don't want to quote the agency, but they were saying the 190 plus to Mr. Vijay TVK, and just as you are showing the result, Tamil Nadu is 112 and 55 DMK and AIDMK 67. So actually, whatever at your channel last 2 or 3 programs, whatever is try to conduct AIDMK and TVK will be the winner, but not expecting that this less number of DMK, that this is condition or status of the DMK will be the 55. Just the swipe, this the sweeping, we can say the tremendous result unexpected for the TVK.
Okay, all right. I will come back to my guests in just a moment. Mr. Sukanta Majumdar, Minister of State for Education, Union Minister for Education, India, joins us on the broadcast. Mr. Majumdar, many congratulations due, sir, for the BJP's performance in West Bengal. What exactly is the BJP attributing this victory to?
See, first of all, thank you for your congratulations. Though these, though these are the not results, but I feel that when we will end, the counting will end. At that time, we will reach up to 200. Up to 200. I feel so, and it is a great win for the BJP. I would like to mention the role of Honorable Prime Minister during the last campaign of West Bengal Assembly elections. Even at this age of more than 70, Mani Pradhan Mantri ji has already participated in 4 programs during this campaign. And Honorable Home Minister, his strategy, all the leadership, and the most importantly, the people of West Bengal, they have taken an initiative to make a change towards Vikshit Bangla, Vikshit West Bengal, and then obviously it will pave the way for formation of Vikshit Bharat.
Mr. Majumdar, at the same time, we just heard Mamata Banerjee speaking, sir, and she said that this is the Election Commission is just putting the BJP in the lead for now, but eventually when all rounds of counting are over, the TMC will emerge victorious. How does the BJP respond to that?
See, the results we are analyzing now district-wise. So data is coming from the district and the result is being announced at the district level. So at district level, their RO respective ROs, they are announcing the results. So if you calculate all the results, now Mamata Banerjee is trying to just, uphold the energy of their karyakartas, their workers, so that they remain in the counting. They don't leave the counting arena. So that's why she is just, upholding the moral or boosting the moral of her karyakartas.
Mr. Majumdar, of course, the big question that everyone is interested in, who's going to be the Chief Minister of West Bengal if the BJP does, in fact, come to power?
See, BJP has a procedure of selecting Chief Minister, and according to that procedure, our parliamentary committee will sit. The MLAs, after winning, they will come. So they are, from them, the opinion will be solicited. So all these together, our leadership will take the decision and they will select a name.
All right. And Mr. Majumdar, before we let you go, sir, your comments on what's happening in Tamil Nadu, the TVK emerging as the single largest party. Is the NDA now hoping somewhere to convince Vijay and bring everyone into government?
See, I am not an expert of Tamil Nadu, so I don't want to speak on that. Leadership is there. They will speak about the Tamil Nadu.
All right, Mr. Majumdar, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with that perspective. Mr. Imran Pratapgarhi, a member of Parliament Rajya Sabha, with us as well. Mr. Pratapgarhi, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to Newsx. Congratulations are due for the Congress's performance as far as Kerala is concerned, sir. What is the party then attributing this victory to?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Pratapgarhi, can you hear me? जी इमरान जी आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है? All right, we seem to have lost that line. Let's request Anand to perhaps conduct the interview and send it our way. We're having some trouble connecting there. But let me quickly go back to Mr. Pankaj Vora and bring him back into this conversation. Mr. Vora, I want to understand from you now, as far as the trajectory of Vijay is concerned, and when we talk about, compare him to some of the other veterans as well, what do you think has truly worked in his favor? Were the people just sick and tired of choosing between two political parties? Is it multiple, promises that have been made by the TVK which did stand apart from regular political rhetoric?
Well, in a way, yes. Vijay basically represents new thinking. Tamil Nadu has been dominated by the Dravidian politics since 1967. And the thing is that this is a breakaway from that. That means Dravidian politics had deep roots in anti-Brahmanism and had deep roots in anti-upper caste. So it is very evident that Vijay has cut across all these barriers and has managed to get support from sections which were earlier, always allowing one of the Dravidian parties to dominate. So that chapter, it appears, is at least in this election over. I can't say how long it will remain over, but he has ended that. It is again, I repeat that Vijay's victory marks the victory of the younger generation, which has stood by him, and otherwise this would not have been possible. And it also marks the victory of a new face. So people have hope. People are sick and tired of two parties, one after the other, getting into power. It is something which was happening in Bihar. I mean, though the example is not very perfect, but in Bihar also, it was either Lalu or Nitish, or Nitish or Lalu, and for last so many years it was Nitish. And the people finally settled for the BJP, and BJP as a chief minister, though he has the support of Nitish. But in this place in Tamil Nadu, Vijay will be the chief minister, hopefully with the support from either independents or some smaller parties, and because he cannot risk taking the support of a larger party, which will otherwise, be not conducive to his political journey ahead.
Okay, Professor D.K. Giri, interesting perspective there by Mr. Pankaj Vora. Makes sense also for Vijay to now maybe join hands with the DMK or the AIDMK. May look like a dilution of his promises, of what he was standing for before the election. But as far as some of the smaller parties are then concerned, he's currently standing at 109. The numbers keep fluctuating as we speak, but you need 118. So he is somewhere short of about 10, I would say, for a very clear, stable government at this point in time. Who is he really looking at currently for support? Obviously, he knows that everyone's going to come to him. So that's very clear, that he's not really going to be chasing people at this point in time to form a government. He knows that everybody at this point in time will be reaching out to him, perhaps not the DMK, but the rest as well. But is he likely to go ahead with an AIADMK, or are we looking at maybe some of the other, smaller players and bringing everyone together? Or is that a very risky formulation anyway? When you have too many, as you say, cooks, they could spoil the broth as well.
Well, I agree with Pankaj Ji when he says that taking the bigger parties is risk, and the smaller parties and independents, when they join him, he would make them ministers, and they might even merge with TVK, the independents. So there is less risk, and unless he is misguided by someone, he is new to politics, he should go with smaller parties and the independents. That is most likely. Either of the Dravidian party, if he takes them, he will be a hostage to their support, and that would be dangerous. But I want to say another thing about Vijay. You have read a very exhaustive biography of him, which was very good from his school days. But remember, Tamil Nadu was also dominated by caste politics. The Dravidians opposing Hindus and Hindi, etc. So he has broken that mold also. You see, in his name, he is a Christian. He's Joseph Vijay. You see, and Christians are a small minority in electoral terms, except in Kerala and Northeast. So for him to win in a caste-ridden electorate in Tamil Nadu is also a victory of a different kind, which has defied the traditional caste arithmetic in elections. So that's also a very welcome sign. And if we can repeat that beyond Tamil Nadu, that would be good for Indian politics. So a Christian becoming a chief minister on his own, is something also to celebrate. Yeah, in our multicultural society. So that is again a new mold in Indian politics. Although in Andhra Pradesh it had happened before with the Reddy, but he never identified, or people didn't even know that he was a believer. So this is a new development also in Tamil Nadu.
All right, we have Bhavya Narasimha Murthy of the Congress with us as well. Bhavyaji, I'd like to understand from you, of course, like I said, congratulations are due for the Congress for their performance in Kerala. What is the party attributing this victory to?
We already know the previous government and their failures, and Rahul Gandhi sir took special interest in Kerala elections because, as he says, Kerala is very close to his heart, and the trust of Kerala people in us. And if you see in South India, BJP can never make a entry in any of the state or form any government all on their own. Even in Karnataka, it was in coalition. Whether in Andhra Pradesh, they are in coalition. Otherwise, BJP, there was no way they could get into Kerala. And LDF, their failures in the previous government failures, that's the reason this happened.
But Bhavyaji, at the same time, how is the Congress now viewing the party's performance in a state like Assam?
Assam is something we were definitely, one second, there is some, it's echoing, let me just, can you mute this? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello? Why is this echoing? Echo ho raha hai.
Okay, let's reconnect there, but let me bring in Mr. Kumar Rakesh onto the Assam question quickly. Mr. Kumar Rakesh, it is somewhere known that anywhere where there are multiple parties involved or regional forces involved, and there's not a direct contest between the BJP and the Congress, the regional parties did have an upper hand. Now we've seen that change in Odisha, in West Bengal, somewhere even in Bihar. But I want to understand from you, as far as the direct contest equation is still concerned, when it's a one-on-one between the BJP and the Congress, Assam shows you that the Congress is not being able to mobilize its forces as much as it would have liked to. For example, like look at the performance even of a Gaurav Gogoi. He continues to be trailing in his own constituency.
Really, actually, Assam is a very new experimental battleground for any party, but especially for the BJP. How BJP played each and every card very safely, very systematically, and to the point. Actually, talking about the Gaurav Gogoi, if you see the rallies of either Nitin Naveen, BJP new president, and Yogi Adityanath, a total rally was more than 25-30. I am talking about two leaders. If the Modi ji rally more than 20, and just other leaders of Amit Shah and all, this is the campaign. This is a strategy. How the BJP is just taking the challenges, either the ruling state or not. But Congress, only two big leaders, as you say, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Rahul Gandhi, just 4 or 5 rallies they have done. And even they've just left like anything. They have not serious. It seems to, you know where is Rahul Gandhi today now? Some social media I have found he is in Muscat buying something. Either true or false, they should clarify. Today is the festival of the people. This is all the whatever you have the result, what you have tried for the best, you should see in your result. Only and if you see the Kerala, if they may be happy, but how they are formed the government with the Muslim League and others. So Assam is now only a ground for the BJP, and thanks to Hemanta, as your channel, I last 85 to 90, and he just himself challenging 90 to 100. And how the Pawan Khera in morning just claiming, we'll see, and like that. So now, how you claim Hemanta? So now how you blame like all the family, how they have countered at the nick of time before the 3 days of election. So how the BJP fought very systematically, strategically, plan of the development, how last 5-10 years continued. This is the third term of the BJP government. First term, second term, maybe the Hemanta. First term, the Saravanan Sonewal. So just you see the consistency, pro-incumbency, anti-incumbency, how we just define it. If you see the West Bengal, if you see the Assam, that is called the pro-incumbency, work has done, our youth, more than 65% of the country, how they have just tried, how just they are convinced, how they are conveyed to the work of the development. And as you see, how the Assam is going to place now. Many pending work last 20 years, 15 years has been completed till now. How our Prime Minister Narendra Modi always claimed, if we made the foundation stone, we are the person to complete the project. As just you see the Jhalmuri brand, very interesting now. They're going to international brand and Jhalmuri.
Yes. And coming then to West Bengal, Pankaj Varaji, bringing you back into the conversation. So I want to understand from you. Of course, there's a belief that BJP is really an election machine. They have a very good control over the narrative, over setting of the narrative, over making sure that people understand that the issues they are raising are the true issues of the state. And we've seen that work out for them across India. But as far as West Bengal is concerned, now Mamata Banerjee is a force to reckon with. How did she get somewhere the sentiment and the pulse of the people wrong this time around?
2 and 3 major factors I can...
One second, Mr. Kumar Ake, this question is for Mr. Bora.
Okay.
Well, Mamata Banerjee has got it wrong is evident from the fact that BJP is way ahead of the TMC so far as the trends are concerned for this particular election. You know, the thing is that a lot of people believed that the Bengali identity and the Bengali pride and would prevail over a campaign which was spearheaded by two people from Gujarat, as was being spread by Trinamool Congress leaders in their own state. Now what has happened is that Amit Shah has once again proved that he is not a greenhorn. He is someone who is actually the force behind BJP's success. Like, during BJP's earlier avatar, when Mr. Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, it was L.K. Advani who drove the party and took it to its heights, its zenith. In the current regime, though Mr. Modi continues to be a big draw and is the unchallenged leader of the party, it is Amit Shah who's emerged as the nuts and bolts person, whose strategy and whose ground mobilization has made him stand out apart from other leaders within his own party. So if the results hold, if these trends hold, then it will be again a very spectacular victory, not only for BJP but for Mr. Amit Shah in particular, because he has been in charge of this particular election, and for him to outwit someone like Mamata Banerjee, who's a street fighter, who's has an ear to the ground, will be something which will be remembered for a very, very long time.
All right, some breaking news coming in, viewers. TVK chief Vijay's parents have expressed their happiness as his party is leading in the Tamil Nadu polls. Listen in.
Whistle here, as a lot of people in Tamil Nadu has voted for Mr. Vijay Thalapathy to be the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. How excited you are? You are blowing the whistle here. What I can ask from you, I'm totally confused, because the people of Tamil Nadu has given a ballistic majority to Mr. Vijay. How do you see this, ma'am?
I'm so happy.
She's not only his mother, she is the first fan of Vijay. First fan. Today he is so happy. From morning 3:30. Okay.
As a lot of people in Tamil Nadu has voted for Mr. Vijay Thalapathy to be the Chief.
And these are, of course, some visuals now coming in as TVK chief Vijay's family is celebrating his victory, his historic win in Tamil Nadu. So, of course, and not just his family, his fans, everyone who's voted for him, voted for this moment, will be celebrating. We're expecting him to also, in a short while from now, make a public appearance. He'll, of course, come and give a speech as well. And it remains to be heard. What is it that he'd like to say after this victory to the people? How exactly is he going to now outline the vision of the TVK in terms of governance for the next 5 years? Remember, viewers, he's still short of the actual halfway mark. So perhaps those are the deliberations that are going on at the moment within the TVK headquarters as well. Professor D.K. Giri, bringing you on that note, sir. There has to be some conversation that's going on, in Vijay's mind of who is it that the party can perhaps reach out to secure its numbers. What's it looking like to you, sir?
Yes, of course, he would be already talking to talking to the parties and the winning candidates. And as you said earlier, they will also be seeking to reach out to him. So it would be happening, and it should be okay by the end of the day when we know the exact count of the MLAs that he wins. But rest he can mobilize through the smaller parties like PMK and others and the independent. So he should be able to form the government without going to either AIDMK or DMK. That would be risky. So because the kind of ideology that he's portraying, the kind of politics that he would be speaking, and that would, that purpose will be defeated if he goes with either of the Dravidian party. So he would, that would compromise him, so his politics. So he would go with the smaller parties where they would support him and not dictate any terms, in terms of governance or policies. So I would be surprised if he goes to these big parties. But in case it becomes really a hung assembly, then that would be a test of really political mind and political wits. But I hope it doesn't go to that. So he with the support of other parties, independents, he gets a clear majority. And it's about 10 short now, I think, and it might change, yeah. And if you, looking at your figures, if you include the independents and the small party, he should get that number.
Absolutely. The magic figure of 118 there in Tamil Nadu, viewers. On that note, we're going to sip into a very quick, very short break, and we're coming up with more on the other side. Stay tuned.